Hi, everyone. This is Analia, and I'm so glad that you're with me today. I wanted to jump on and make a quick video about something that I've been thinking about kind of a lot lately, and that is the Lord's Prayer, and specifically a certain part of that prayer. Now, those of you watching, I think most everyone is familiar with that prayer on some level. Maybe it's one that you, like me, you say very, very regularly, or you've been to church and you've heard it prayed at church, or you've heard other people pray it, or you've watched something and you've heard it be prayed. It's been around, right? It was something that our Lord Jesus gave to his disciples when they asked him to teach them how to pray. And it's very specific. And of course it just covers so many things in our lives for that moment. And I love it. I love starting my day that way. And one of the things specifically, though, that I just kind of had sort of an aha moment, if you will, is the part that says, lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. But specifically the lead us not into temptation part. Now, I would often think of that in the past as the temptation of the vices that, we're most all aware of, like, drinking, gambling, smoking, sex, or drinking. Did I say drinking? I think I did. But just, those kinds of things, right? Like the vice types. But more recently, I've been thinking about the temptation of living in the past and relating to all the ways that we've been showing up specifically for myself as a people pleaser. Now, I just finished a 3-part series on people pleasing. You can go to my channel and watch those if you wish. And I also have kind of different versions on my blog, alwaysanalia.com. But oh my gosh, it just, the temptation to behave in ways that we've been behaving for such a long time that don't really, it's so ingrained in us, right? That we just do it without even realizing it. And, it's like, death by 1,000 cuts. It just keeps, happening and happening over and over. And it's something, people pleasing is something that it's been part of my life for like 50 years. And it's really something that I have been more and more aware of myself doing over the last probably, 5 years or so. But in the last couple of years, like really just like, this is what I've been doing, how I've been showing up. And it's just so broken. It's so not worth it. And yet the pull, the temptation to keep doing it can be so strong at times. And it's just being able to recognize that is something I want to be delivered from. The evil of that it's just made so much sense to look at that in that way. And I don't know, I know I'm not the only one who deals with people pleasing. I've been talking to a lot of people lately, and that has just come up like, yeah, I can totally relate to you. That's something I've been doing for a really long time. And gosh, you guys, I've just seen it in such a way in my life that I'm just like, I just don't want to do that. And so that part of the Lord's Prayer really has me flipping that on its head from the way that I've been thinking about it for such a long time into, there's so many ways that temptation comes into our lives. It doesn't have to be something super obvious, because I think the less obvious things, but the things that have been going on for a really long time, can be just as debilitating and hurtful as the really obvious ones. So I don't know. Does that make any sense to you? Or have you thought of it that way? If you haven't thought about it that way, be like, oh, Annalie, I didn't think about it that way. I'm going to start kind of contemplating that. If that has come up for you in this video, please leave it below in the comments, because I would love to hear about that and just kind of hear if this have any agreement with this at all. If you don't, that's okay. But yeah, or if you have another view on it, I would love to hear it. And I'm sure anyone else watching and looking at comments would like that too. But yeah, I just wanted to jump on and say that because it's been something that has been really resonating with me the last few weeks. So I hope you're having a great day, and I just pray God's blessing over you, and I look forward to having you back again. Thank you so much for watching.